on YouTube and LinkedIn. Yes, so I believe, of course, yes. Okay, amazing. So just setting up the background. That's wonderful. So I believe we are live here with WarriorX Holistic Fitness Protocol event this evening. I'm just gonna verify once again. Okay. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Here we are live. Welcome, crew. Welcome, my Warrior X successful crew. I am delighted to be here with you today, and I look forward to giving you more information today about the Warrior X holistic fitness and what it is about. So welcome my Warrior X crew. I am Charul Singh, and tonight is about building a complete human system, because ambition is useless if your health collapses, right? When we were kids, we always heard health is wealth every year, all the time. And because without health, everything really collapses. And I have experienced it in a hard way in 2025 that. And I came to a realization that yes, health is wealth. Life got me to that stage. So I'm Charul. I am a creator of WarriorX, and WarriorX is a complete human system. It's a protocol and it's a movement that I'm creating. WarriorX. Okay, so why it exists? It exists for people who are achieving but quietly burned out. I was burned out last year, and one day I woke up and I felt no ambition, no desire to do anything. And this burnout happened over time, it happened over years. So, Warrior X is a protocol I created after burnout, nervous system overload, and women health challenges forced me to build from the inside out. So, I learned it the hard way that success without alignment really becomes self destruction. So, yes, I introduce myself again. I'm Charul Singh, and tonight is personal because I built a global life, successful on an international platform, achieving, performing, contributing. But from the outside, everything was amazing, just perfect life one could dream of. But here is the truth. I paid for that success with my health, and then one day it literally hit me. So, if you're someone here watching me, listening to me, please send a reset, type something on LinkedIn so that I can see you if you're here with me and you have joined me in this session. So I'll know you that you're here. Okay. Right. So if you're here with me, if you can type in reset, or like you can say I am in, that would be great. I'll be very happy to know that you're here with me. Okay. All right. All right. So we can go ahead now. Right. So okay. I think the screens are working fine. Right. So yeah. So where I was there at if you are someone who is carrying big dreams, building, performing, leading, and quietly running on stress for long, right? And you don't even know it now because stress has just become the part of your system. So we don't even know that we are really living in stress. We are not living our true self. So this session is for you. And just a micro disclaimer before I continue forward, moving forward, is that if you're experiencing any severe anxiety, depression, or you feel unsafe, please speak to a qualified health professional or someone you trust. This live is just education and lived experience, not medical advice. So, yes, so I move on. So, I grew up near Delhi in India, in a city called Ghaziabad. I was an only child. My parents were protective of me, but also unusually liberal. And they give me a freedom and education, and I treated that like something really sacred. And I studied hard, earned honors and scholarships, started my career in tech. And even then, my default setting was contribution. I built communities, I led groups, I volunteered. I didn't just want to succeed, I wanted to matter. So, this is about me, who I had been a human. So I became the kind of immigrant who over delivered because I wanted to prove I belonged. I wanted to stand for immigrants. I wanted to have that impression out there that we immigrants bring a lot of power. We are so capable, we deliver a lot, we outperform, and we are a great, valuable asset to a country, to a nation. I wanted to prove that. I wanted to stand for immigrants, and I wanted to stand for my parents, for all the sacrifice they did for me, and to prove myself at every moment of my time I lived in Ireland. So in Ireland, I built a decade of results. Like, you can look at my bento and my profile, you will see all the work that I did in the last decade. Career growth was amazing. Startup, I was leading some startups and my own projects. I built communities and I received awards. I had media coverage. So the success that was really good. So I was achieving it. And the great thing was that what I was achieving was recognized by the environment around me. That was recognized by the people around me. So I'm very glad that my efforts did not go waste. They were being acknowledged by the community. So many milestones, so many milestones. But I didn't notice something dangerous happening in the background. So what happened over the years was I stopped living. I just started performing. So, and one thing is that when you're living abroad, you're achieving, you're always adapting, you can become highly functional and completely unseen. The conversations around you become like projects, deliverables, what's up next, what's your next event, and almost no one really asks you or care for you that how are you really doing. So you keep going. And then one winter, something I never understood hit me: anxiety, later depression, like heaviness. You wake up and you can't function. That was new for me. And I heard people around me were talking about they had anxiety, they had depression, and they wake up in the morning, there is no feeling to do anything. And I would wonder, what is this feeling? What does it feel like to be in this stage? And then one day I was there at that stage where I woke up in the morning and I had this bad feeling in my chest of anxious, being anxious, and I experienced what being anxious feels like very first time in my life. And then there was no feeling of what to do. I didn't see any desire. There was no desire to do nothing. Everything just felt purposeless, and it was an awakening for me. And when the nervous system stays in survival for long enough, right, the body also starts speaking. So your immunity get compromised. I was getting sick very frequently. Then for women, hormonal issues arises, endometriosis, since symptoms can flare, hormonal PCOS, and all these diseases. start appearing. A lot of people have fatty liver due to drinking a lot of coffee and eating food outside, like a lot of junk food. So, considering it comes from the lifestyle diseases were quite common in 2025 and 2024 and 2025. So, I experienced women hormonal issues. So, I realize now at this point in my life that I can't outwork my biology. No, I need to do something about it. So I made a decision. I had to save myself because I could not, at this point, I could not take this feeling anymore. And I felt I needed to save myself. So after 10 years of living in Ireland, I left Ireland for Bali for something really simple: time for myself, sunshine, nature, space, and rest, slow pace of life, and just silence. So I can get time for myself and to think about what kind of life I want next. So, and in that environment, I could finally hear myself again. Just the truth that my system was completely dysregulated for over the years. And I know that a lot of people are living in this way. Our systems are dysregulated. So, why is fitness alone doesn't fix it all? And here is what surprised me actually. Even when you work out, your mind is constantly racing. You're still carrying stress in your body. So people go for runs, swimming, workouts, gym, and they're mentally in the meetings. They lift weights and they are replaying emotional conflict. They walk and they are worrying about money. So the body is moving, but the nervous system is still in the thread. So that's why I created WarriorX as a holistic protocol, and a movement. It's just not fitness. It's the body training, it's the mind training, emotional regulation, nervous system reset, identity, and alignment. So, is the coach I needed when I was high performing and quietly breaking. So, what I did, I became a coach I once needed. So, Warrior X is a human operating protocol. It's built around three fundamentals. First is regulate. So, what we do, we regulate your nervous system so you stop living in survival mode. Second is strengthen. We strengthen and movement for energy. We strengthen your confidence, your stability, and basically the energy in your body. We then align. We create habits. We create identity so you don't relapse into overwork again. So, this is how you build success without really abandoning yourself. A WarriorX day might include, say, structured movement, breath work, or stillness, and one identity practice. So, your mind stops dragging the body into stress again and again and again, and that's what we need to stop. We don't need to live highly stressed life. So if this story feels familiar, if you're achieving but really tired, anxious, inflamed, or disconnected, please just don't do it alone. If you want the entry path to Warrior X, just DM reset to me, and I will send you the basic initial starter checklist that will help you in your day to day, where we'll be able to align your mind, body, emotions, and your spirit together to create a successful day, which is not stressful, but just a right day that syncs with you, that syncs with your dynamics, with your movement routines, with your energy, and it will, in with you, it exists in harmony. So we create a simple daily structure. So how the Warrior X program really works. So if you're watching this, can please send a DM on the, okay, reset. All right, Sanket is here with me. Okay, Sanket, thank you so much for joining. I really am very happy that you're here. Um, that's amazing. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a look and see if um, other people are here with me. Just the screen is loading. Okay. Sanket, very good. Very well. You're here with me. Amazing, amazing. So okay, so I'm gonna kick off again. So yeah, so what is Warrior X? So how the program works? Yeah, so I'm gonna start it again. So say where was I? So say if you're struggling with your energy and you have tried many ways in the past but nothing has really worked out and you feel that you keep falling into the same pattern of your life again. So on the new year you create new resolutions and then after a few days then you fall back again into the same trap of vicious old habits. So if we have been experiencing that falling back again into the same trap and nothing is really helping out and you have tried various methods, and if you're struggling with your energy levels, with your stress, with a lot of stress and nothing is really helping the stress go away, and if there are any challenges with mental well-being or other health challenges, or if you're struggling with consistency and discipline, and if you feel that you do good in one part of your life, say you could do good with your fitness, but the rest of the parts that should be aligned, say your mind, your emotions, your spirit, that go in lack. So that is a catch here. So a lot of humans just focus on one aspect, that is their body. And what we do is we go to the gym, we work out, we work on our body, but it does help our mind too. Obviously it does help because strong body keeps a strong mind, but it doesn't last for long. So because when you're working out you're constantly stressing, you're also stressing your body, and that stress also makes you strong. It does make your mind strong, but there are some extra workout for our mind that we need to do, that your body and mind stays in harmony, right? So some people who work on their mind or their body, they might ignore their emotions and they might ignore their spirit. So Warrior X is about how do we achieve the sync of all the four elements that are important for a good human life, for a healthy, regulated, productive day. And that is what Warrior X is about. So yeah, so the thing is that the next advantage for us humans is not about more hustle. It's not about you have to burn yourself. That is not about being high performers. High performers have high clarity, and how they reach high clarity is because they work on their mind, they work on their body, and they are so clear with where they are going. But these days, we are constantly surrounded with a lot of noise. So, what happens is we lose the clarity. So, if the clarity is lost, we get lost through before our in our purpose, right? So what is the solution to stay aligned, to stay balanced, to attain the clarity of mind and to feel strong, to feel healthy? So not in the body but in the mind, because today if you're just going to focus on body, in the few years time our mind will give up, and then we will be like, oh, hang on, what just happened to me? Like the same thing that happened to me. I have been constantly performing. I was so proud of being a high performer. But what happened in the end of the day, I experienced anxiety and depression, and I had to save myself from my previous environment to go to a new space. And heading to a new space made me realize that, hang on, I ignored my spirit, I ignored my mental well being, I ignored a healthy lifestyle I should have been living. So there is this paradigm, the 360-degree angle that we end up ignoring, and hence the challenges happen. And also, I realized that my previous environment, I program myself to be workaholic. So they say that the environment, the place that you got sick, you can't heal in this place. So when I rescued myself and came to a new environment, that's when I realized that I programmed myself to be a workaholic. So I never programmed myself to take care of myself, be holistic, look after your mind, look after your spirit, etc. So and that's what got me into terrible health conditions, women issues, endometriosis, hormonal imbalances, a lot of stress, a lot of mental distress, because I was constantly chasing and longing for more success. And the other thing is, I was doing it all alone. There was no one out there for me to help me and to stay with me while I was achieving in life. So these aspects of my life got me into terrible condition. And then, when in my new environment, I created a system, WarriorX Holistic Fitness System, that incorporates your mind, your body, the emotions, and nervous system regulation, and to work on your spirit, right? And to work with the energy. Energy is very important, and aligning all the parameters that are so important for the right human evolution, for a complete human system, because we are running a certain part of our the dynamic of our human being human, but we are not really living it or working with it in a complete way, right? Yeah, so this is what Warrior X is about. And if you need, so Sanket, I see that you have sent a reset. I'm going to send you the details and the guide about my system, and we can talk about it more. So the next advantage for us human is that we don't need more hustle, we need more nervous system regulation. And the thing is that I was doing it all alone. I did it all alone all this time. And even when I came to my new environment, I had to figure it out on my own. But my environment that was so silent, peaceful, and very spiritual and energetic, that helped me realize what's actually missing in the world. And that is when I was able to create this system, Warrior X, right? And I applied it in my own life, and it works. It does work. So yeah, so I realized that what we need to do is we need to focus more on our nervous system regulation. Our nervous system is all scattered around, apart, it's tore apart. So we focus on nervous system regulation, primarily in a Warrior X, and aligning the other aspects of being human: mind, body, spirit, emotions, alignment, through various exercises and activities that we do in this program. So yes, so if you're watching this, Sanket is here. So if you're watching it, and if you're in the near future you're going to watch it, uh, text me, reset, reach out to me, and I'll be able to provide you with the steps to how to be a warrior X, a warrior. Like, we all are warriors in our life, right? We all are fighting, chasing for our goals, for our dreams in this modern world. So that's where X comes from. X is our tech world that makes human life easier. So that's the goal as well, to live a more harmonious life with each other, like the way tech makes our life easier. So how, why can't we uh, or maintain and develop the systems that help us live a more complete life, right? That's what Warrior X is about. Why do we have to burn? Because the next advantage is not hustle, it's nervous system regulation for the new age, Warrior X age. Lovely. So, all right, guys. So I'm gonna then. I think that was it. That was it for today. I'll be hosting a few more events in the next few days. So the last one that I hosted, I'm gonna go back into the list of events so that I don't miss out on. I don't miss out on. Okay. Okay. All right. So here I go to the list of events that we do. Right. So what we did so far. So the coming one. So meditation for high performers. That's when we work on mind. Meditation is very important, considering that we these days are surrounded by a lot of noise, and meditation has helped me tremendously. So I will, till the day I live on the planet, I'm going to continue to talk about meditation. That's the goal of my life. I made it the goal of my life. So, and then the next upcoming event is on structure to freedom. launch your online product and how to do that. And then WarriorX Career Confidence, pitch yourself or your startup with power. Focus within, a life breath, and meditation reset. And the one that we did, sorry about it, and the one that we ran last 2 days ago was Warrior X 7 Day Reset. So, what 7 Day Reset was about, that, we all are coming back from holidays, we have new resolutions. But what happens is that your nervous system is super loaded, right? As your nervous system is loaded, and you create new resolutions for yourself, and that hence the consequence that the new resolution doesn't last for long. That's the reason, because your nervous system is already so overwhelmed that it can't take new resolutions for a long time. So what we do as a part of Warrior X 7 Day Reset and nervous system reboot for high performers is that we go through a structure for 7 days. We make a righteous plan for you. We incorporate tiny little habits every day that continues with you for the right alignment in everything that you do. So we align a couple of aspects that anchors in your day to day, that combines mind, body, spirit, and emotion and nervous system regulation in everything that you do in your day. And we continue it for 7 days. There are different practices, there are different exercises that we do, but not to overwhelm you, but just to simplify life for you. So that's 7 Day Reset. If you want to know more information about 7 Day Reset, you can go and watch the replay, or reach out to me and I'll be able to share more details with you on the Warrior X 7 Day Reset. And thanks for joining me today on Warrior X Holistic Fitness for Women and Leaders, that combines body, mind, emotions, and spirit harmony. And as I said to you, that I became a coach. I was needed, so I came to Bali. I got certified to become a fitness coach. So I now have fitness education along with the mind education, and how to balance and manage the nervous system in the right way. That also works on emotions and spirit for a good life, for a healthy and holistic life. Amazing. Okay, so I think we can wrap it here. And if you have any questions for me, and if you want more details to me, because today was more about briefing on what got what how Warrior X Fitness was born and what it incorporates entails. So if you have any questions for me, more details, if you want, reach out to me and we can jump on a call, or I can share with you my guides and the details. Thank you so much for joining in. I'm glad we connected, and I'm glad that I was able to share this information with you. And I hope that 2026 is not going to be a year like 2024 and 2025. I heard some common words in 2024 and 2025, and I myself experienced those challenges like anxiety, depression, extreme loneliness, and not being able to know where I'm really going, the confusion, the health issues. So I hope that 2026 will be a new year for us once we incorporate and build systems in our life. And not hustle, take it slow with nervous system regulation. And you don't have to do it alone. You can seek help. Yeah. Okay. Ciao. Take care. God bless. And Happy New Year. Mind yourself and take good care of yourself. And lots of love, and a lot of good blessings, a lot of good energy from here. And I'll talk to you in the next meetup on the 13th of January. Till then, stay blessed. Take care. Goodbye.